So on the 17th, we had all region tryouts right here at our school. We hosted for several schools in the area. Some of the schools involved Springtown, Kennedale, Alvarado, Stephenville, Godley, Venus. A lot of those schools brought kids here to try out. We had a lot of our kids try out here. So there's some symphonic band members too that tried out, and we have some honor band members here that tried out. If you tried out for a spot, which takes a lot of work on their part to get themselves prepared, even just to walk in a room and play for someone who's never heard them play before. Of course, it's anonymous, they don't know who they are, but still to get ready and walk in that room and perform at the very best, at a high level, it takes a lot of guts for them to go do it. So if you did try out, please stand up. All right, and then we had a lot of kids who did make a placement in the honor band, and that honor band performed on the 4th of December, a couple weeks ago. It was at Kennedale Fine Arts Performing Arts Center, and they gave a great concert that night. They had a day, all day. They went, missed school that day. They had to go practice together with all the other kids who made it from the other several schools I mentioned. And they gave a concert that night. So it was a really neat experience for those kids. They had a director in front of them who they don't know, somebody who's been very successful in their field, and they get to learn some things from that director and bring back to our school what they've learned. So if you're one of the 16 kids who made all region, would you please stand up so you be recognized? All right, very proud of those guys. They worked very hard to make it. Some of these kids made it 2 years. They made it last year, they made it this year. And a lot of our 7th graders who tried out, they're gonna have that experience to go in next year and know, all right, this is kind of what it's like. So we're very proud of those kids for making the attempt to even go, try out, be here, work at it. It's a lot of stuff we work on in class. We split up in groups, and I have directors take them and work with them on the music. All right. It would be important for me this time to make sure I recognize all of our staff. So we have Ms. Meyer, who you met earlier. She's the assistant here at the middle school. Ms. Valero is also an assistant at the high school. She comes and helps teach band here in the morning and also in the afternoon. Mr. Edwards, our high school band director, comes over here in the morning and in the afternoons as well to help teach. And then we have Mr. Griffin, who's here in the mornings, who helps teach our percussion classes, and all percussion takes them out. So please give them a hand. Let you know we're going to play the next two. It's called kind of a Christmas classic called The Christmas Song. another person who's been real important to a lot of the things we've done this year. Not only just this year, but I think last year, the year before. And he's been showing up every day. I say every day, but he's here 2-3 days a week. But he's been battling a lot of things in his life, health-wise, and now he feels like he wants to get back. And he really did a lot for us this year in terms of, Miss Meyer mentioned, he actually bought a couple pieces for us. One she played earlier. He also bought another one, this one called 12 Songs of Christmas. And so, Mr. Kerr, would you stand up so we can recognize you? Thank you for donating. Before we do this final tune of the bands for tonight, parents, thank you again for all the support you've given these kids on the stage. They've worked very hard so far this semester, and we're looking forward to what the rest of this year provides for them musically and all the endeavors we want to see them succeed individually, but also as a band. These 8th graders next year, in about 9 months or so, they're going to have that opportunity to really get out on that marching field and contribute what they've learned here even more. So we're developing their individual habits and playing ability right now to get them ready for that 9th grade year in high school. And all the 7th graders in the group working towards getting them ready for those events. So parents, thank you for the support. We're still doing all of that practice, talk business. We're doing all performance evaluations. Parents, thank you for encouraging and supporting the kids. They've come a long way this year. Thank you so much. All right, before we delay any longer, I hope you enjoy it. It's kind of neat. There are 12 actual songs in here, but you have to really listen hard to know where they are. But they're very interesting. They happen in various parts of the band. So I hope you enjoy 12 Songs of Christmas.